hand, who here has taken a biology class before? Yes? Okay, pretty much all of us. Now, the fundamental core of biology that I was taught went something like, the goal of all species is reproduction. Scarcity of resources leads to competition, leads to survival of the fittest. Right? Now raise your hand if this is basically what you were taught. Basically-ish. Okay, and now raise your hand if you were taught that nature is really fucking gay. Kinda one person? Me neither! What the hell, right? This is the problem. Because I think the core, the root of this heteronormative slut-shaming nonsense lies in how we are taught biology, right? Because inside this racist colonial framework of biology that we were taught, a framework conceived of by straight white men with love, queerness doesn't really make sense, right? Because if it's all about scarcity and reproduction, then queerness doesn't seem to have a function. So even though these straight white male scientists have been observing gay shit in nature for hundreds of years, they've ignored it and moralized about it and literally colonized science, erasing thousands of years of indigenous wisdom that affirms and values queerness as essential to a flourishing ecosystem. Yes. Okay? Because, spoiler, humans are just one of the many animals that have been fucking for fun, changing genders, and forming queer polyamorous communities since way before Darwin ever laid eyes on a tortoise. At all levels of the natural world, a vast, abundant array of sexual diversity flourishes in every type of animal. Okay? Now, I have some good news for us, and I also have some bad news. Okay, the bad news is that we can't learn about every gay animal tonight. I know, because there are literally thousands. But the good news is we can learn about some of them. And the better news is you all get to take home your very own queer ecology card. Check under your seats. I'm not kidding. Check. Look under your seats. You get a card, and you get a card, and you get a card. You get a card. Yes! Look at these gorgeous cards. These are made by local artist Isa DeMarco. Everyone give it up for Isa. All right, let's learn about some of these beauties. Who do we have first? Ooh, gender fluid nudibranch. Raise your hand. We got that. Wave it up. Yes. Sea slugs, baby. Okay. Nudibranchs. Yes, sea slugs. I love it. Yes. Nudibranchs have both male and female reproductive organs that are located internally on the right side of their bodies. During reproduction, sperm is exchanged from both partners in a dance-like courtship where it is stored until the eggs are ready for fertilization. Fascinating. All right, what's next? I want to hear from you all. Let's see. Who's got a bisexual fox out there? Bisexual foxes? Yes. Oh my gosh, so many bisexual foxes. Can we hear from you? Yes. Will you read it for us? Yes. Classes. Okay, here we go. Queer ecology is bisexual foxes. Male foxes are usually involved in the same ratio of male to female partnerships, while female foxes partner more exclusively with the same sex.
That's right.
In some red fox communities, females will form social groups where over 90% of them do not reproduce. So much. Who's next? Oh, we have antlered doe. Who's got an antlered doe for us? Antlered doe. Yes, would you want to read it for us?
An antlered doe is a female deer that grows antlers due to higher levels of testosterone. Because of this, they stay in velvet year-round. Sometimes these deer are also intersex, with the internal organs of one sex and the external organs of the opposite.
Incredible. Thank you. Who's next? Ooh, bilateral gynandromorph cardinal. I want to do that one. Okay. Okay. Bilateral gynandromorphism means that an animal is genetically and visibly half male and half female symmetrically on their body. The phenomena is most noticeable in animals with sexual dimorphism, meaning that males and females have distinct appearances, so it is easy to recognize the difference between the two. By the way, this phenomena occurs not only in birds, but also in spiders, flies, crickets, crustaceans, lizards, rodents, and my personal favorite, butterflies. All right, who's next? Ooh, transparenting seahorse. Who's got that one for us? Yes, over here.
Okay, in seahorses, it is the male that gets pregnant and gives birth. Seahorse fathers incubate their developing embryos in a pouch located on their tail. The pouch is the equivalent of the uterus of female mammals. It contains a placenta supporting the growth and development of baby seahorses.
Thank you. Oh, wow. Okay. You know, that's all we have time for. We should keep...
We've got more show to do. But I can't not mention bighorn sheep, okay? Because 100% of male bighorn sheep are gay. Yes, 100%, or at least bisexual. They live in what one zoologist has called homosexual societies. Dreamy. The females mimic the males in order to mate with them. So the more masculine the females appear, the more sexual interest is sparked in the rams. Trans female bighorns are physically indistinguishable from rams, but behaviorally resemble females and live in the female herds year-round. Okay, all right, now we're going to keep moving. But just one sentence about bonobos, okay? Bonobos are our closest relative, sharing 99% of our DNA, and they are matriarchal and slutty and queer as fuck. Okay. Any pet lovers in the room tonight? People have pets, like pets, yes. Okay, any cats? Anyone have cats? Same, I have a cat. Cats can be gay. Right. Dogs? Anyone here like dogs? Woof woof. Yes, dogs also can be gay. What else? Oh, hamsters? Anyone have a hamster? I used to when I was a little kid. Hamsters can be gay. Rabbits? Gay. Domesticated birds? Say it with me. Gay! Yes! This is Vermont. Anyone here ever spend time on a farm? Yeah. Okay. Moo if you think that cows can be gay. Moo! Horses? Gay! Pigs? For real, pigs are so gay. And that is just animals. 95% of tree species and most flowering plants contain both male and female parts. Red maples, we have a lot of those in Vermont, right? They have 5 genders, sometimes switching genders multiple times within a single growing season. Fungi, which could make up as much as 1/4 of the Earth's entire biomass, can have 36,000 different sexes. Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't fully understand what that means. But it sounds really gay. Also, reproduction can be queer. Okay, think about pollinators. Bees? Bees are such queer sluts. Okay, there's a part of a flower called the nectary. And bees have to dig into the base of the flower to get to the nectary, pulling the pollen from the male part of the flower as they go. They drink that sweet, sweet nectar. Ugh, I feel you, bees. And then they can't get enough, those sluts. Right away, bam, they're digging towards someone else's nectary, delivering the pollen from the first flower to the female part of the second flower, gathering the pollen from the male part of the second flower as they go, etc., etc., etc. This is interspecies, reproductive, slutty, genderqueer, world-saving, mutual aid abundance. Queerness is the most natural thing in the world. Lots of people want to make us doubt that. Don't let them.